Ready, BP?
I'm ready. Can these two cars get side by side through turn one? I believe they'll at least try.
Pace car is off. 300,000 fans are on their feet, and the 10th running of the Brickyard 400 is about to get underway in Indianapolis. Kevin Harvick got the jump on the start, leads Ryan Newman to turn 3. Bill Elliott fell in line 3rd. Here's Kurt Busch slipping in front of Ward Burton for 4th.
It's one of those racetracks. You really need to get in single file as fast as you can, because if you run side by side like these guys in the back, the guys that are single filed out in front of you are going to leave you.
And those guys in the back, look at them. Here comes Jeff Gordon trying to get on the inside. They know they need to get to the front as quickly as they can. Looks like Bill Elliott in the 9 car is stalking our pole sitter Kevin Harvick in 29.
He's in hunt mode, huh?
Yes, he is in hunt mode.
Well, this is right where Bill Elliott is right when you get into that situation where you don't have the air on the nose of your car, and it's difficult to get any closer or make that pass. It looks like Bill can really close up on him, but then he's losing the nose and he can't make the pass. What do you think, Matt?
Well, that's exactly what his spotter, Busch Series driver Tim Fito, was telling Bill. Just to get that nose in clean air and you will take off.
And he's trying to run as low as he possibly can in the corner, trying to get a little bit of air on that left front to help him turn the car. But Harvick is going down there pretty low as well. Watch Harvick as he dips below that white line. Doesn't give Bill Elliott much room to get some air.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to work with on this racetrack, because really it is a narrow racetrack compared to some other tracks that we run on. And you have to use every single inch of it, especially coming off the corners. See, the 29 car gets a little bit loose right in here. And that's where you see Bill Elliott really takes a jump at him and then gets a nose underneath the car. Almost lost another spot here to Ryan Newman, because he was fighting with Bill Elliott on the outside, and Newman tried squeaking down the inside. But Harvick had the momentum there on the outside and kept the position. In the meantime, while these guys were racing, look who snuck up behind them.
And who's moved into 3rd spot, Tony Stewart.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I thought this was the best car yesterday in both tracks, the 20 car Tony Stewart. His car was very, very consistent throughout the run. And that's, like I said earlier, that's the key here, is not to have a big fall off in time. Tony's car looked really good.
He's about to get 2nd place from Kevin Harvick. It doesn't look like without much contest, because he is flying.
He's under, going down in turn 1, takes the spot. Oh, what a run.
The home state Indiana fans have just leapt to their feet at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tony Stewart has just passed Bill Elliott for the top spot in the Brickyard 400.
And it looked easy, too.
And not only did he pass him, he's just in one straightaway is driven away from him. Going down in turn 1, Stewart gets that position on the inside. Nothing Elliott can do except, okay, Tony, go ahead.
And for him to pull out where he did, BP, that's horsepower right there. Those Gibbs cars are making some big horsepower. I saw it in Pocono, and you can see it right there. When you can pull up on a car and pass them before you get to the corner, that's ponies.
There's a but that goes on the end of your statement there.
They got to go the distance.
That's right. Last weekend they were making big horsepower at Pocono, another similar flat 2.5-mile track, and both engines blew up before they got to the checkered flag.
Did they make it 400 miles though?
I don't think Tony made it 400 miles. Bobby Labonte might have.
Okay, well,
I can look that up if you give me a second.
I'd love for you to look that up.
All right, we'll do that.
A little bit of trouble on the left rear. Here comes the leader, Tony Stewart in, Bill.
And he has told his crew, good car, no changes. Comes to a stop inside the box. The official counts the men over the wall, make sure that's legal. Right side tires go on. The fuel can weighing about 80 pounds, filling the rear of the car. Now they put on the left side tires. Good stuff so far. We go to Matt.
Defending winner Bill Elliott, they've already chassis adjustment. His Dodge, a tick free on entry, and then tight. He says he goes back and forth between tight and loose. They also made an air pressure adjustment, Dave.
Mark Martin was very happy with his car early, Matt. Then it went just a little bit tight. They are making only air pressure adjustments to try to help him. Trouble on the track. Alan?
It's actually on pit road. Dale Jarrett is turned around and facing the wrong way on pit road. Marty, what's up there?
The team actually chose this pit stop because they had so much room, but this morning they met together and told DJ it was going to be very tough to get to pit road. I talked to a spotter, Bob Jeffries, as you see Jimmy Johnson slide to a stop. We're trying to slow down a little bit. He said that was going to be DJ's toughest task. This is the first pit stall at the end of pit road. He had to get low down, then got spun around. Too much rear brake in the car, probably, wouldn't you say, Wally?
Yeah, that's especially if these cars are tight here, Marty. If you've got a tight race car, you're going to dial rear brake in to help loosen the car up. But you've got to remember that when you're making pit stop, because when you come down pit lane and jump on those brakes, you've got a lot of rear brake in the car, and that's going to spin you out.
The caution is coming out. The caution is coming out because of the situation on pit road involving Dale Jarrett's car. There is apparently a crewman down there, and they are putting the caution out so they can close the pit road.
Well, I wonder if any of these cars, we've had cars.
We get the guy right there along the wall there that they're working on.
So the caution is out so they can close the pit road, keep any more cars from coming down, and move some rescue workers onto pit road to further attend to the injured crew member.
Good move.
So yellow for the first time in the Brickyard 400.
There's Phil Horton, the white guy in the white shirt, the pit crew trainer and also coordinator for the 88 UPS team.
And we'll obviously find out more details on the situation as soon as it becomes available to us and pass it along to you.
Yeah, that's just too much rear brake in the car right there. Man, that's a scary situation.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the jack.
Look at the jack, and they're going toward the, and the official just calmly, but look at the damage to the right front.
That's from hitting the
wall.
Get into the wall there, yeah.
Getting set to go.
There you see the restart line. That's where these cars must wait until they get to there to hit the accelerator. It's somewhere in that area. Now that's not a precise spot, but if right now, if he would have jumped hit the accelerator, NASCAR would black flag him for being too soon.
The leader of the race is Ryan Newman, but he is not the first car at the head of the field. Robbie Gordon was the first car at the head of the field. He is what we call tail end of the lead lap. He had pitted under the green flag. Pace car came out, picked up the leaders. Other guys pulled off the pit. That put Robbie up behind the pace car, but literally 2.5 miles behind leader Ryan Newman.
Robbie's praying for a yellow right now. There's a bunch of these other guys as well, because that's a lot of ground to make up on the racetrack under the green.
Well, they're working on the yellow flag just as hard as they can.
Rusty Wallace with a bold move to the inside.
And puts Tony Stewart on the outside about 2 or 3 wide.
This is for the lead, remember. Newman, Wallace, Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, they're all mixed up in that pack of lap cars.
And Tony was caught behind the 91 car. Now he goes on the middle, 3 wide down the front stretch. And blows by Rusty Wallace. But here comes Rusty back.
Well, that was actually pretty nice of Rusty. He didn't need to give him that room, but he did pull over way down to the left, gave Tony Stewart the room to get in there. Could have blocked him behind that car.
There's that caution flag. John Andretti, hard contact with the wall.
We just got turned and got the left rear. The left rear is pushed down.
John was running 18th. Trying to get it refired and drive back.
Now this is what Robbie needed, and a lot of those cars needed big time to get back in the race.
So they need to get to the start-finish line and the caution flag in front of race leader Ryan Newman. That's Newman in the 12. And all those cars in front of him are going to get to come back around and make up 2.5 miles when the pace car comes out in front of the 12 car.
That's a free pass.
For 2.5 miles. Wow, how cool is that?
There's a lot of yoo-hoo going on in these race cars right now.
They're happy boys.
That's going to put 37 cars on the lead lap now. with that
the problem
caution.
is, once you get a lap down, winning is impossible.
Almost here. You're right, BP.
So what happened to John Andretti?
He got turned according to the spotter. And
Yeah,
did
they got bottled up. Looked like Matt Kenseth and Michael Waltrip were kind of bottled up down there. And 81 jumped on the brakes, and I didn't catch who.
74.
Tony Raines.
Tony Raines got into him.
Coming to the green. Ryan Newman, the leader. Tony Stewart, second. Third is Rusty Wallace. Jimmy Johnson is fourth. Kevin Harvick is fifth. Followed by Bill Elliott, Dave Blaney, Jamie McMurray, Jeff Green, and Sterling Marlin. Jeff Gordon is back up to 11th by not pitting under the caution.
Green, green, green.
And we're back at it.
Rusty Wallace caught a tough break. Having to go by the lap car on the outside down in turn one, lost 3 or 4 car lengths.
Tony Stewart.
Here he goes for the lead.
Now we'll see some horsepower.
Wow. Orange is the color of the day. Here at Indianapolis, listen to the crowd.
See that 12 car lose a nose right there?
Just gets behind the 20 car, catches some of that what we call dirty air, or loses the air downforce on the nose of his car and will not turn properly.
Just slid right up the racetrack.
Yes, strong as Tony was in making that pass, that might have just influenced our race talk poll, you think?
Might have.
Hey, he radioed in a little while ago that when he switched ignition boxes and the car took off, it was like winning the lottery. What do you think it'd be like if he won the race?
Better than winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Better than winning the lottery for Tony Stewart.
So Stewart leading the Brickyard 400 for the second time today.
Well, right now we've got the 2 fastest cars, I feel like, in the field, maybe the 3 fastest cars running 1, 2, 3.
Hey, you know, caution to brake for Ryan Newman. He's allowed to close up a lot of that gap he lost when he ran out of fuel there earlier under this caution.
Well, this is all about the pit crews right here.
Yep.
Who gets 2? Who gets 4?
And how fast can they do it?
Yes, sir. No mistakes. 5 on, 5 off is what the crew chief's telling those guys right now. Give me a good stop, boys.
And you see all those cars coming down pit road, all those cars on the lead lap. And Bill, slowly at 55, coming down to you.
Don't want to make any mistake getting to your pit stall, and this will be very interesting to watch. The 20 of Tony Stewart and the 42 of Jamie McMurray. Both crews say their cars are excellent. Don't plan to make any changes, just tires and fuel. The 20 is good. The 42 of McMurray also good. Let's see who wins the race off of pit road. Matt.
Back on lap 94, Jimmy Johnson said the car was neutral. Then it gone to both tight and loose. He said it lost its sweet spot. So they're making an air pressure adjustment, both the left rear and right front, and a track bar adjustment. It's going to be close up. Looks like the 42 and 17 are going to get him.
I think the 31's going to get them all.
And there's those guys that changed those 2 tires, Marty.
Now here we got the race off. Robbie beats him out. Fuel only.
Yep, Bobby Labonte, just 2 tires. Then the first guy with 4, the 42 of Jamie McMurray. Where's Tony Stewart?
We still haven't seen Tony Stewart, the lead of the race. And Jimmy Johnson finally beats Rusty Wallace. And there finally comes Tony Stewart back in where? 8th?
8th place.
I was talking earlier about how it's easier to come in during the green because it's not as congested. This is what it looks like under a yellow.
Cars just driving out in front of each other.
Now, let's see what it would look like if somebody runs out in traffic.
Watch the top of the screen. That tire gets away from Sterling Marlin's crew, and the crew has to retrieve it. Which way do I go?
Yikes.
And Jeff Gordon goes on the inside of it, and the line of traffic goes on the outside.
What was it you said while we were in the commercial? Like bullfighting?
Yeah, this is bullfighting at its best here, without the bulls. Unfortunately, Sterling's going to have to come and
go to the back of the line.
Looked like the official was reaching his rear pocket for a penalty flag, didn't it? Man, how about that 31 car? What are they saying?
Well, they moved from 17th all the way up to 1st. Kevin Hamlin, no tires. It's all about track position. They feel like if they can hold on and stay in the top 10 until their final stop somewhere around lap 120 or on, they will be good to go.
Yeah, we got a car with no tires. 2 tires and 4 tires, so we're about to see.
Oh, yeah.
Another one that got 2 tires on his stop. Ricky Craven moved him up to 9th position for this restart. So Robbie Gordon leads, Bobby Labonte 2nd, Jamie McMurray 3rd, Matt Kenseth 4th, Jimmy Johnson 5th, Rusty Wallace is 6th, Tony Stewart 7th, followed by Kevin Harvick, Ricky Craven, and Ryan Newman.
Okay, guys.
Tony Stewart's got a lot of guys on the inside, that inside line, so got a lot of cars to pass.
26 cars on the lead lap, cars on that inside lane, a lap or more down for the restart.
And that 41 car, Casey Mears, trying his best to stay in front of the leader to get a lap back in case the caution comes out.
Oh, Bobby Labonte ducked down behind the 41.
That was a block to keep Jamie McMurray behind him. I think they're figuring Casey Mears is going to get through Robbie Gordon. They figured wrong. At least to this point. And the orange car on the inside. Keep an eye on Tony Stewart trying to knife his way through this heavy traffic.
Labonte gets by Mears.
Oh, there's contact there. Yeah. Ricky Rudd.
Yeah,
man.
Rusty Wallace, maybe.
So Stewart gets by Wallace for 6th in that little shakeup. You know, restarts, the cars bunch so tightly together. We saw it happen earlier. John Andretti. It just takes a little accordion. Somebody having to step on the brakes. 4 or 5 cars back from that point. They can't react fast enough.
And right now, too, it's that time, like in Tony Stewart's situation, he's anxious in that seat right now. He's been out front. He's been taking his time, picking his line when you're out front. Now he's got to get by these cars. And he keeps looking at that scoreboard going, man, I've got to go. I can't let these guys get away. So there's a lot of anxiety right now in that seat in that 20 car.
So many times at Indianapolis, the 500 and in this 400. We've seen drivers with dominant cars fail to win. Stewart looking on Jimmy Johnson for 5th place.
And he's going to do it on the outside in the middle. Wow, what a move by Tony Stewart. Oh, sweet.
There's McMurray and Gordon, Labonte, Harvick, and now Tony Stewart.
McMurray was looking for the lead. And Tony Stewart right now is a little over 3 seconds behind this leader. Wow. If McMurray can get by quickly.
He's going to get by. Robbie really pushed out on the entry of turn 3 right there. So it's looking like these 4 tires are going to be a whole lot better for Jamie McMurray.
4 tires in a faster race car. McMurray's been one of the strongest all day.
And at Pocono last week, we didn't get to talk about him a great deal because he lost a transmission early on, but we saw him there at the end of the race, racing with those leaders as fast as the guys in front.
And here comes Matt Kenseth on Robbie Gordon for 2nd.
Now here's the bad news for Tony Stewart. That 42 car out front with nobody to pass, nobody's going to mess with him. He's going to be clicking off some fast times, BP, and that's going to be trouble for the 20.
And Tony's got to get through all these cars to even get up and try to chase him down. And he's just now getting by Kenny Wallace. A lap car.
Time to take you through the field. Set things up as we got 1 round of pit stops remaining. We'll check out how the leaders are running. Mr. Weber, you are first.
Fine, thank you very much, Mr. Bestwick. Jamie McMurray in a new downforce car that was run for the first time at Pocono last weekend. Not saying anything on the radio, just getting Donnie Wingo to call out the lap times to him, and they're good. Matt Kenseth is in a rocket. They've taken a little tape off the grill, overheating just a little bit. Robbie Reiser, the more you talk to him, the more he gets concerned about it. Their last pit stop, 14.90. Tony Stewart trying to make his way back up through the field after that lengthy pit stop where they had trouble on the rear tires, but has the car and the talent to get there, Matt.
Pole sitter Kevin Harvick runs in the 4th position. He hasn't said a word on the radio since their last stop. He's just clicking off times. Depending upon when a caution falls or if they have to fall on pit road under green, they'll either go 2 or 4. Meanwhile, Robbie Gordon on those older tires is trying to hang on, but he's clicking off some decent laps. They're telling him just to hit his marks. He'll get fresh tires soon.
So Jamie McMurray trying to pick up his 2nd NASCAR Winston Cup Series win in one of the biggest races you could, the Brickyard 400. Tony Stewart going to come and dive in with 29 laps to go. Bill?
And Tony Stewart will make the long trip down pit road for what he hopes is his final stop under green. The car's been good, has not been overly happy with this set of tires. So let's see what these guys elect to do. Stewart 3 falls away, 2, 1. Now comes to a stop far away from the wall. Remember last time, very close to the left side. Not a factor this time. They pulled the fairway off the windshield. They've got the fuel okay, but the right side's only. That's why it wasn't a factor closing out to the left side.
Now, this can work out different for Tony Stewart than it did for Jamie McMurray, because Tony Stewart should be ahead of McMurray on the track in terms of he'll be on the lead lap. See, there comes McMurray now. So now if the caution comes out and McMurray comes into pit, Stewart stays out and he's ahead of him.
Yeah. He has just forced the hand of Jamie McMurray. Right. He has no choice but to stop now and get 2 tires because he can't afford for the caution flag to come out.
So when will McMurray pit?
Next lap.
Well, we'll see if that's what Donnie Wingo, the crew chief. Yeah, there it is. There you go.
He has no choice. I mean, when Stewart made that pit stop, he can't sit out there.
4,000 second gear.
He changed their strategy.
That's right. Exactly. Tony Stewart changed their strategy.
So the key here for McMurray, a good into pit road, a clean stop, a good exit, and stay in front of Tony Stewart. And then see what happens when Matt Kenseth makes his stop. Here comes McMurray to the 55-mile-an-hour pit road speed limit.
Up close to the wall when you come in, Jamie. Stop it.
Cleanly
Stop going forward when you get here.
He's got a long way to go down pit road to get to his crew, which is just shy of the start-finish line, and then a long exit to get back out on the track. Bill?
They count him in. You want everything to go perfect here. This will be right side tires and fuel. Hopefully for them, their last green flag stop. This crew, when I was down in Install a few minutes ago, very tight, but very focused. McMurray on his way.
But he lost 2.5 seconds to Tony Stewart.
That's right, and plus, we'll see if Stewart got in a little bit better. It looked like Tony got into pit lane a little bit quicker than the 42 car.
Matt, 29 to you.
Kevin Harvick pulls the car a little closer to the wall. This will be a 2-tire change. They back to the full, and he's down and away.
All right, there goes Harvick back out. Now we follow Tony Stewart, and we wait to see where Jamie McMurray comes up onto the racetrack in relation to Stewart.
Now look, and Stewart's got a lot of momentum right now, too. He's got a lot of speed. Jamie McMurray is still getting up to speed.
But he's already broken it.
But it is, yep.
Same
so
up
he'll
ahead.
stay out front.
All right.
And Stewart has to go through all these cars.
Yep. Well, a couple of these guys are going to peel off, I think, in front of them.
Maybe
they haven't pit yet.
There's McMurray, and we check the gap back to the orange car, Tony Stewart.
Yeah, just part of that conversation that you guys didn't hear is that Robbie Ryder got back on the radio and said, listen, Matt, we both know what we're doing here. It's going to work out. We'll be all right. So we gave him that boost of confidence the guy in the car needs.
Exactly. Caution is out.
Oh,
Yellow's out. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, no. Why didn't they come in, BP?
Caution for debris. Can you believe it? Something happened to the 37 car.
And there's the debris. There's has to be a caution flag for that. That metal was sure to puncture a tire.
Unbelievable.
I don't know if I took it or not. Did I take it? Yes, I think you took it, but everybody thinks that they don't know. Just keep coming. Okay, that's it. Yes. 4 down, 4 down.
NASCAR trying to pass the word through. Matt trying to make sure he took the caution flag at the start-finish line, which would put him under the yellow. Oh, boy. What a twist in the Brickyard 400.
The thing is, they knew that metal was laying there. He ran it over. He even said it.
He said something. I don't know if it's the same piece of metal.
No, I don't think it is, because they waved, kind of said, okay, everything's fine, and we went to the green. And then Newman kind of
And I was looking for him here.
Now, Ryan Newman passed him before they got to the line, but NASCAR, I think, was saying they'd already taken the
Matt,
caution.
he took the yellow. It's okay. He took the yellow.
So he's got to go back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Boy, what a twist.
Oh, man. If he had just pitted one lap sooner for a splash of gas.
Yep. Well, but he still would have lost that track position if the yellow came out. He wouldn't have been in the position he's in,
right?
But he still would have lost all that track position to the guys that had fresh tires. He needed it to go green the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's right. You're probably right there, Wally.
Stop with 4 tires on it. When it's done with 4 tires, stop it and go. Last time I'll have enough fuel in it.
So
Better not give his lap back there. There's no way. You said I took it. He took it for sure.
We definitely took it. NASCAR said we definitely took it first.
Okay. All right. How many cars on the lead lap, Robbie?
A bunch, Matt.
16 cars.
More than
Yeah, a
that.
lot of them going to fit with us, so we're going to come out 16th again here. It's not looking too good. Let's put 4 tires on and go for it here.
wow.
Now you put 4 on, right?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Yep, come in.
4 and just
on.
enough gasoline to go the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Keep it as light as possible. Sometimes they put all the gasoline there for the balance, but they decided to keep it light.
Now this is a break for Stewart. All right, the car stopped on the racetrack is Ryan Newman. He's been given the word that he did not get back on the lead lap, so he's waiting for the pace car. And let's see who does pit and who doesn't here. Kenseth in.
Got quite a few of them coming down pit road.
Yeah, most of them that had not stopped already. And naturally, Tony Stewart. Is Stewart coming in?
Jimmy Johnson? No. Is he?
Tony Stewart came in.
Wow.
Looks like Tony is coming down pit road.
But Jamie McMurray did not. Wow, Bill.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to figure this out till we get everybody off of pit road. It's going to be 2 right side tires, chassis adjustment. Matt Kenseth takes off just as his tire carrier gets across in front of the car. Matt.
And there will be a 4-tire change for Jimmy Johnson as he rolls over on the jack, losing a lot of time here on pit road. Joe Zanolini trying to hit the lugs on the left rear. A long stop for Jimmy Johnson.
Left side tires for Tony Stewart. So he must not have been happy with the way his car was handling on just those rights from his other pit stop.
That's right.
But
Man, this thing's got more twist on a rattlesnake.
Happens sometimes.
So Jamie McMurray did not pit, and that's going to give him some much needed track position. How about the Matt Kenseth stop? Watch the tire. Tire's got to come back to the inside half of the pit box before he leaves.
Oh, just barely gets it.
Wow.
And they just changed 2. They talked about on the radio changing 4, but I think that was in a very hasty moment. They saw all those cars coming down pit road and decided to try to beat all those cars. Now we've got a situation here that the leader is 4 cars back on that the line to the left. The leader is the 4th car back. All those cars in front of him.
Right behind the yellow car.
And the bubble is over the race leader, Jamie McMurray. All those other cars in front of him are on the tail end of the lead lap. They're 2.5 miles behind the leader, trapped there by the pace car and the cycle of pit stops.
And there's a lot of guys. You remember I was telling you these guys were anxious before?
Oh, yeah.
Now.
This is just like a 20-lap feature at Flemington.
Exactly.
Yeah, one big difference. It's Indy.
It's Indy.
17, now 16 laps to go. Keep an eye on the leader, McMurray. Harvick going to try and follow the lap car.
Oh, there he goes.
Inside.
He goes on the inside of McMurray. He takes the lead.
Kevin Harvick to the front at Indy. McMurray still bottled up in traffic.
Here comes Robbie Gordon. He's 3 wide down the back stretch.
Contact.
Still
contact.
Blocking. Here comes Matt Kenseth. You can't do it 4 wide at Indy.
Robbie Gordon drives that car in on the outside.
Oh, McMurray got sideways. Took the air off McMurray's car. He got sideways.
Oh, Terry Labonte is around. 3, 4 cars in it. Ricky Rudd, Mike Skinner, Jimmy Johnson, and Sterling Marlin. Caution flag is out.
Is that Skinner? Skinner's in there too.
And all of those cars that were in front of the leader just got 2.5 miles of free pass.
Sterling Marlin involved.
Like I said, it's a 20-lap feature at Flemington.
Oh, man.
Joe Nemechek with damage. His car on the left, now on the right. And that's Mike Skinner in the Army car coming at you. Ricky Rudd.
There's a lot of damage to that left front of that car. Obviously. Kind of stating the obvious, wasn't it?
Remember that Kevin Harvick, on his last pit stop, did not stop rather on that last caution flag. That's how he got his track position.
Yep, he's got to clear that car of Bobby Labonte. He needs to get away from these guys as quick as possible, but so does Robbie Gordon, Jamie McMurray. And he cleared them.
And Tony Stewart still mired back in 10th position.
All right, 42 McMurray has had a fast race car all day. Can he pass these two Chevrolets in front of him? And Matt Kenseth, he's also been quick. He's right there at 4th spot.
And it was important they clear those cars down on the bottom, so now they can just go after each other, not have to race those cars a lap down.
Dale Jarrett's jackman, John Bryan, was injured in that accident. He was taken to Methodist Hospital here in Indianapolis for further treatment and evaluation. We have received no further word on it other than he was awake and alert when transported to the hospital.
Oh, McMurray is right there. He's going to get on the inside of Robbie this time off turn 4.
And he's got a skirt or something flapping on the left side of that race car, the 42 car of Jamie McMurray right there.
Yep.
Now, Robbie, is he going to force the issue? Oh, baby!
No, I don't think he'll be able to hold on there.
The answer is yes, he's going to force it.
He's going to force it, yeah.
Jamie might be a little more inspired here, too, because he blamed Robbie for pinching him in on that last restart when he got trapped in traffic.
Yeah, Jamie's going to have to get a little bit of aggressive here.
And can Matt Kenseth get them both at once?
He might.
And that's going to help push the 42 car by. That's that draft I was talking about. 2 cars are going to be quicker than 1 here at Indianapolis.
And he literally pushed him by the 31 car. So he might have bump drafted him by.
McMurray to 2nd. Kenseth trying to lock up 3rd on Robbie Gordon. Problem is, while they were racing side by side, Kevin Harvick got away.
He's almost a little over 2.5 seconds in front of this group.
Look at the gap.
Oh, no, 3.5 seconds.
That's going to be tough to make up in 5 laps.
Yeah, hardly any way.
All Kevin's got to do is just keep hitting his marks.
And here comes Jeff Gordon joining this fight for 2nd place. Very quiet day for the 3-time winner.
And he's looking in his mirror BP at least 100 times a lap right now.
Exactly.
Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, if something happens in front of him, he might hit it because he's watching the rearview mirror.
Tony Stewart, who has dominated most of the Brickyard 400, is trapped back in 10th place. Not going to be the kind of finish he was hoping for today. Right now, he's seeing the white flag. Kevin Harvick, 1 lap away from Indianapolis victory. His team owner, Richard Childress, we talked about being in hiding a little while ago. Childress won this race in 1995 with Dale Earnhardt. Kevin Harvick with the oh-so-difficult job of replacing Dale Earnhardt behind the wheel of this machine after Earnhardt was tragically killed at Daytona in February 2001. Harvick stepped in and in just his 3rd race with the team, took a memorable victory at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's half a lap from establishing racing legend for himself. The final corner. And 300,000 fans are on their feet at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The checkered flag is in sight, and the California kid, Kevin Harvick, wins the 10th Brickyard 400. All right, he's one of these young kids. Let's see what kind of burnouts and donuts he does.
Harvick is good at burnouts.
Today's winner in Chevy congratulates Kevin and the number 29 Monte Carlo. Kevin will tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its reputation on the street. More champions depend on Chevy. We'll be there. Chevrolet's 5th win in the Brickyard 400 in 10 tries. That was his wife, Delana.
Oh, and he blew the right rear.
Blew the right rear tire, blew the quarter panel off of it.
That's a burnout.
That's a burnout.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Taking good care of me, and I'm thankful that